Hey, how y'all doing? Ken coming at you from Ken.com. 1970 Pontiac Firebird, a True Phoenix Special Projects. 2002 Ford Explorer Sport Track. Now, if you've been following me, you know that I've been working on this thing as far as fuel injectors. Well, when I got down inside of underneath the what do you call this thing? The head gasket, the head, or the intake manifold, at least the upper intake manifold. I noticed there was a lot of water down in there. Of course, you can't see it now, but because I took it out, cleaned it all out. So I'm guessing that it may be a head gasket that I may need to replace. I don't want to do that. Do not want to replace the head gasket, because that means I have to take off the heads, and that's one thing you don't want to do, is take off the heads. And the reason why is because there was water down in that valley. I mean, there was water in there. Where could it have come from? Don't know, because none of this stuff seemed like it was leaking. And the only thing that's juicy down there is those heads out there. And you can see around the edge, this is the gasket right here. That's the gasket. And if it's a blown head gasket, that could be a problem. So anyway, I got all of the little seats out. I was happy about that. I think I scratched that one up a little. And that one over there. I got them all out. They all messed up. But what I don't want to do is take off the head gasket. I don't want to take off the damn head gasket. Cylinder head. Don't want to do that. If I take off the cylinder head, I might as well change out the rings, because if I want to take the rings out, I'll just take the pan gasket, the oil pan off, and then push the cylinders up through the engine and put new rings on it. But I don't want to put new rings on it. But if I'm there, if I already got the heads off, I might as well just change the rings, but I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. I don't want to put rings in it. It's got 200,000 miles on it, so I guess it should have some rings on it. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So, what am I going to do? I take the heads off, put a new head gasket on there, and look to see how much trouble it is to take off the oil pan. If I take the oil pan off, then I can put new rings on it. Hone it out. That's a lot of work. A lot of work. But the engine never ran hot. I never ran out of fluid. I can't say that. I don't know where it's coming from, the water. The water has to be coming around the head gasket. The plugs are in place. They seem to be the freeze plugs. Okay. So I have no idea what that thing is back there. It has something to do with the timing or something, but I really don't want to fool with it. But If I have to take the heads off, which I don't want to do, I don't want to take off the heads. That's a big project, taking the heads off. I thought the fuel injectors was a big project, but it's not. It's just that I've never done it before, so. But if I have to take off the heads, which could be the only other reason why this thing will not pass inspection, because I did notice that there was liquid coming out of the back of the car, so that definitely means you got a head gasket blown. Which side, I don't know. So if I got to do the head gasket, I got to take all of this off. So, I ain't saying I can't do it. I just don't want to do it. And to do such a thing, living in an apartment complex and everything, they don't want you murking around. And I just don't see this thing. I don't know what that is under there, but if I take that heads off, it's evident that there is a head gasket leak because of the water that I see coming out of the back of it sometimes. I see a lot of water too. I did notice that. I think I got some videos with it. Has to be a head gasket issue. So I'm just going to put it in my mind that I'm going to take off the heads. And I'm going to replace the head gasket. There's no doubt about it. It has to be done. So get ready. It's going to be done. What that means is I got to take all of this off. All the front of the engine off. And if I do that, I might as well change out the water pump. Change out the... I'm going to have to take all of this stuff off. All of this has got to come off. I don't want to do it, but it's got to be done. Got to be done. So, don't want to do that. You want to keep the truck? Head job. If I take the heads off, I should take it to the shop and have them to, put new seals in it and everything, but I don't even want to do that. What the hell? Anyway, that's an update. Now I have to make a decision. Do I put everything back together and hope that it passes inspection? Which I know if it's the head problem because of the leak that I see, then it don't make sense to put it back together because you got to go back in it again. So I guess I'm going to just take the heads off. That's the only thing that's left. Just take the heads off the damn thing. Replace the water pump. And the timing chain, I guess the timing belt is on the front of this mug somewhere. Might as well change that. And they're not bothering me, so if they bother me, I just might tow the truck and just junk it. I don't want to do that. But I'm not going to buy those fuel injectors. I'm not going to buy anything until I'm not going to buy the fuel injectors, guys. I'm going to take the heads off and replace the head gasket on it. That is evident. That water down in there, in the center down there, is evident that I've already taken that all out. It's evident that there is a leak. It's a small leak. And there was water coming out of the back. No steam, but water, especially when I first started up. Of course, it'd be so... I really don't know. I just know that it's got to be done. So just go on and get ready. Go on and check out YouTube. I've already got all the stuff out. So I'm done for today. Today is Sunday the 26th of September. Happy birthday to me. And I'll talk to you guys later.